at this point, ChatGPT knows more about your emotions than your ex ever did, right? Who said that? I was thinking what's gonna be next topic because after my 2 controversial videos, I was like, next controversy, and it's gonna be ChatGPT because I know that you have a secret relationship with it. I know it. And I got it, it's fair. Like, he listens, he doesn't interrupt, and he doesn't cost 200 euros per 1 hour, right? But why is that a huge, huge problem? I was sitting in the cafeteria. I also used to do some homework. The man next to me, he had 2 laptops, one because of his work, and the other one just for ChatGPT. And some girls in front of me, they were also using ChatGPT, like a whole group of girls, students I guess, they were using it for their final work. So everyone in this cafeteria was using chat, and I was like, we can't use brain anymore. But today I want to talk about your emotions and your relationship with ChatGPT, okay? I understand, because if you really messed up, you are really like stuck, you don't know what you really feel, you feel like you're lost again, you need a therapy. You need a therapy, you need to go to the therapist. But ChatGPT is there. You have full access to ChatGPT, you are lonely, and you can get an answer in like less than 1 second. It's always gonna be in your favor because this machine never gonna be against you. Never. You can say whatever you want and he will always agree with you. ChatGPT is the specialist. She knows everything. She knows everything, and when I need her, him, whatever, I can take it. I can take this information. So you cure your heart with some machine because it's accessible and you are lonely, instead of going to some human and have some real interaction. And I understand because I also did that. I used to be like that because after my breakup, I told her every negative aspect of him, and I said, please, on the scale 1 to 10, how much he was toxic. And she said, wow, solid 10, solid 10 red flag. And I was like, okay, I won. But then I realized, honey, this is so stupid. Like, he can also has a point of view on me. He also can say I am the worst person on this planet. So this ChatGPT will always show you what you really want to hear or really want to see. It's never gonna be against you because it's a tool, and she needs to serve to this person who asked. You're not the winner here because it's a tool, it's a machine. If we're being honest, a lot of us are typing those things into this machine. People are turning to AI for emotional support, and they need AI for emotional processing. So we are making online therapists. And I got it. Therapy is expensive, and in today's world, like I'm always saying, it's not fair because, for example, in my country, everyone can be a therapist. Universities, they take everyone to be a therapist. They don't even need to do exams. And usually, well, in my country, therapists are people who have some problems. They need to figure it out in themselves and then they can help to others, okay? So I got it why you don't want to go to the therapy, because maybe you had a bad experience. I had a bad experience with a therapist. So please, if you want to go to therapy, because a lot of us, I think therapy should be mandatory because we have childhood trauma or whatever. Find someone who is really good in this therapy. If you really can find a good therapist, you just need some like few hours with them. And if not, don't go to therapy, but find someone on the internet. There are so many motivational speakers. I'm also kind of like a therapist. I want to build a community to help each other. I'm posting videos and they are so controversial, I know it, because I want to open your eyes. I want to help you. I want to bring you some value. Read books, watch videos, try to go to therapy if you have money. If not, try to talk with your friends. I'm talking about the real friends, because maybe you have friends but they can't listen, they don't support you, they're just like fake friends because they want to party with you and whatever, but they don't really listen. So those are not friends. For me, no. Acquaintance, but not friends. So yeah, find real friends, but be selective, okay? You can talk your emotions to people. It's better because this person is human, it's not a machine, and he will say also some negative things to you, his point of view, because ChatGPT is not gonna tell you this. No, she's gonna always be positive, but you also need to see a negative side of you, negative side of this situation. So try to find some human and be selective. And until then, if you don't have them, watch good videos, good content, read good books, maybe some journaling. You can journal because journaling is also very helpful. Every day we have thousands of thoughts, thousands. So we need to clean it up. So back to ChatGPT. I got it. It responds, it doesn't judge, but also a good therapist should not judge as well. Okay, but I need to check this therapist first. And also, but it's so expensive. But if you really need it, if you really need a therapist, invest in yourself. Make money and be like, it's not a wasting of money. No, no, no. It's actually investing. My health is the most important thing. How you're gonna treat others, how you're gonna treat yourself, everything comes from your mind. So please invest into the therapist if you really need it. ChatGPT is not a human. Let's call it it. It doesn't feel you. It doesn't really know your history. And sometimes we don't need an answer. We need connection. We need connection with someone. So maybe the real question isn't that, can ChatGPT be my therapist? Maybe it's, why am I so afraid to open up? Or why is it easier to pour my heart out to a machine than to myself in the mirror? And you can't use ChatGPT like a proof of something, like, hey, but ChatGPT said, and it's true because ChatGPT said, and I don't want to listen to you. No, 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 you're not right. ChatGPT is always right. ChatGPT is my best friend, and I have really close relationship with it. What about you? Have you ever said that ChatGPT is something what you would never say to anyone else? So thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful for some of you. And I need to say, guys, I love you because, when I last checked, we were here 60 subscribers, and you're crazy because I thought that nobody's gonna be there like 2 months ago, and now we are building community and I'm so happy. And yes, sometimes I'm controversial, sometimes I say things out loud and I'm just like, okay, whatever. And I like that you like it. I love it. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe because I have so many ideas. Follow me on Instagram if you want, text me, and see you in the next video.